Bruh, you're such a nerd.
Why is Ben always like 4 seconds behind?
Well, that's because of my internet's delayed. That's why it's so slow. I clapped when
Fair
you
enough.
clapped.
All right.
The audio's gonna be off because of me.
Okay. That's okay.
Okay. Well, welcome back to Already Distracted.
Hi, everybody.
We are back with episode 9. We've got Tanner, or Schmebulok, or Duke of Drip. This kid has way too many names, but he's also my brother,
Quantum.
so
I like Duke of
yeah,
Drip.
we're happy to have him on this week.
Duke of Drip is pretty nice, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Right? It's a good name.
Or the
There's
recently
gonna spiral
deceased
into that.
Duke of Fine Frogs.
I'm keeping that.
Nah, he can stay Duke of Fine Frogs.
Yeah.
I'll let him keep that
Taylor
one.
went on a genocide on Discord.
I
That sounds
did.
bad. That
I went on
okay.
Discord genocide, and I regret nothing.
You
Kill
heard
all
it
the
here,
frogs,
folks.
all of them.
Best.
I went on a genocide on the freaking D&D episode, and I went on a genocide on my own Discord, so...
I know I'm starting to worry about you just a little.
Yeah, that's not a red flag at all.
You're a red flag. Shut up.
You also laughed at killing Bambi's mother last week, so
Yeah, I was about
just
to
saying I'm
say.
starting to wonder about this guy.
See? He agrees.
It is a little funny.
Oh no, there's two
The
now.
apple doesn't fall far from the other apple connected to the tree.
Maybe I shouldn't have introduced him as my brother. Maybe I should have just introduced him as Smarter Mini-Me.
Smarter is debatable.
Introduce yourself, brother.
I'm Tanner, and I'm a game dev student. So, woo! That's about it.
Alright, what's your address?
There you
Not
go.
much else going on.
Yeah,
Social
dox yourself real
Security.
quick.
Y'all can find the IP. I'll post it.
The IP in the comment section, so watch for that.
Perfect.
Yeah. What made you want to get into game dev?
Bungie.
Just
I know, great
Bungie.
answer. I love one-word answers. No, Destiny mainly.
Yeah?
Love Destiny, love playing it with everybody.
Oh, he is a mini you.
And then
Yeah.
I am. But even worse, the addiction to Destiny is worse.
Well, I have kids. That's why mine is faltered. But
Yeah, fair.
You weak. Why'd you have
you think
kids?
of Destiny 1.
Quitter. I don't even play it, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Games
Quitter.
are cool, so building them is cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. See,
Yeah.
hot take, Destiny. I liked it for the first hour I played it. Then I realized you have to buy like 50 things to fully enjoy the game.
Yeah, 100%. But I'm so far down that rabbit hole that there's
Yeah.
no coming back.
Same.
See,
I've easily spent over $1,000 on that game by now.
Easy.
holy,
Rip your wallet.
yeah.
I mean, 10 years.
Yeah.
That's $100 a year.
Yeah, it's not too bad, really, when you
Well.
think about it.
I don't know.
And all the microtransactions.
Shut up.
within that
Shut up.
year.
Shut up. Shut up. We don't want to give the real number we've spent away.
That's like 200 pizzas.
So, like, can't count
Actually, no. Squirrel moment. My wife and I went to Little Caesars, just got like a cheese, and they asked like $7 for it. And I went, time out. Since when did they change from $5 pizza to like $7?
I know.
Wait,
Little
wait,
Caesars
wait,
went
wait,
from
wait,
the
wait.
freaking $5 pizzas to $7 now.
Do we get
Nothing.
Subwayed again? Like the $5
Yeah,
foot
$5
long?
foot long.
Gone.
It's now $15.
So
The $15
yeah,
foot long.
I can justify
Just wrong.
$5. $7 for Little Caesars. I don't know about that
a little
one.
much.
Well, you just got cheese? Like, what's the deal?
I can still justify $7 for Little Caesars. And hot take, Little Caesars is my favorite pizza.
I mean, if you like eating cardboard, then yeah.
That's how I feel about Domino's and Papa John's.
I don't know. Papa John's.
I can understand.
I like
Okay.
Papa Murphy's.
There we go. That's
Now,
my
if
number one.
Papa John's would consider changing their name to Daddy John's,
Oh, then he's all
I
about it.
might consider it.
I'd be getting that big sausage pizza every night of the week.
Ben
The
disapproves.
big sausage.
No.
They would have the ooh woo and oh whoa pizzas.
Yeah. Welcome to Game Dev. Let's talk about e-girls and pizza.
Hey,
Hey,
technically
if you're
pizza
mad about
goes
us
with
getting
anything else?
distracted, read the title. That's all I have to say.
Technically pizza does work with it
Or the
though,
channel name.
because
Yeah.
every best
Does.
gaming experience I've had has had pizza. So it
That's
kind of
true.
is on topic, kind of.
That's true.
It's also the only food that we can afford, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
works
Cheap is
out.
good.
Have you seen like the
Also, if you guys can hear the dog barking, I apologize.
yeah
I don't. He's cute.
picture of dog now?
Doesn't sound very. We can put a picture of Hank in if people want to know what the barking dog sounds like.
Hank.
Just do a picture of Taylor with dog ears on.
Dang you!
I'll send you an edited.
Aye.
Back to game dev.
Back to game.
Ben, you got a question?
Yeah. So, my question is, since you started, so for example, I thought I was going to be like a film major, so I took a lot of film classes, and now every time I watch a movie, I think, oh, how did the director do this? Or how did the director do that? Kind of ruins the movie. I was wondering, has your view on video games changed since game dev? Like in the middle of a game, you're like, oh, how does that work?
Yeah, unfortunately. My first day in my game dev class, my professor goes, I love video games, but building them has made me hate them. I'm like, oh, that won't happen to me. Took almost 2 months. 2 months until I was like, okay, I'm seeing it now. All I can think about in a game is I'm looking at the AI, I'm like, I wonder, maybe they're probably using a state machine. I wonder, what's going on behind the scenes. It gets a little annoying, but at the same time, it is really interesting to be playing a game and then actually being able to think through how it works.
I do the same thing with movies. Kind of like Ben, I originally wanted to go into film. I thought about doing gaming, but something just drew me to film. And I will pick apart every scene and be like, oh, I think I know how they did that. Pretty sure I know exactly how they did that. But then it also kind of kills it because I can't just see the movie magic anymore. Like, I just kind of look at it and go,
Yeah.
oh, okay, yeah.
Oh man, all the funniest things I found out about movies are from Devin. Like the Willy Wonka child face smash scene.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You might
Oh,
have to find and show that now, Dev.
I'm gonna have to. Okay, I will send it in Discord here in a little while. But for you guys that are watching, I'm gonna put it in right here because if you never noticed it, you can never unsee it now.
Licked up all the cream, the candy man. Licked up all the cream, the candy.
Yeah,
I'm so
I
intrigued.
can never. It's the original, the OG Willy Wonka, the blonde one,
Yeah.
and
Gene
he
Wilder.
just totally BAM!
For my time.
It's in the candy
Totally.
store. It's in the candy store scene when he's doing the Candyman song, and when he's going out from behind the bar, it has one of those flip up like wooden doors that he goes through, and there's a little girl
Yeah.
he doesn't see that's just over it. And he goes, "Bonk," and they left it in.
He doesn't
Really?
even like stop and be like, "Oh my gosh!"
He never knew he even hit her. He never knew until
Plows
after
right
they were
through it.
Oh
done.
man.
So that's kind of funny.
So you know how things can get really janky in games,
Mhm,
obviously, like corpse launches and COD. Or how,
Sorry, I just saw it.
yeah, like what causes that? Do you know? Is that just janky game physics, or
It's hard to say. Game physics can be really janky, but it does depend on the engine you're using.
okay?
Different engines will have different physics systems. Unity has one called Rigid Body. Very fun to play around with. It's got some weird ragdoll physics, but I don't know what Call of Duty uses or anything.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Like I kind of figured it was the game physics, but
Yeah, I don't deal a whole ton with game physics.
But that's fine. Never fix
That's my
that.
next
I
class,
beg you,
actually.
COD. If you ever,
Yes.
for some reason, listen to this, please never fix that.
Activision's
Corpse
a
launches are
subscriber.
amazing,
No, it's fantastic.
and they
yeah.
are the funnest part of your game. Okay,
I don't know if that's. I mean, you could probably fix it, but I mean,
Why?
don't.
if you're just adding the velocity of a rocket onto a dead body, then,
I have a game idea.
oh, okay.
Oh no.
It's a PvP shooter, but on death, you add a rocket onto their body, and it just gets launched.
I'd play it.
We'll call it the Infinite Corpse Launch.
Okay, I'll pitch that for my capstone project.
Sounds
How
good.
about that?
Let me know how that goes.
Speaking of physics and and engines. What game engine are they having you currently learn on, and what do you think is your favorite, or like what you think is a superior game development engine or even tool set?
So far I've used Game Maker for little intro courses. Right now I'm working in Unity, and I've done a little bit in Unreal, which I have a personal vendetta against. I don't like Unreal.
Why?
Unity is 100%. Well, they work almost primarily off of blueprints. I don't like blueprints. I like actually programming. So Unity's perfect because you have your C# scripts.
Oh,
And,
okay.
I just feel like I have a whole ton of control. Unreal, there's just so much that I have to learn before I can do anything. So, but in Unity, I can use what I already know and just program my way out of it.
Okay,
That's fair.
that's
I
a hot
see.
take. Usually, I always hear the opposite, so I'm sure the comments are going to be fun for this one.
Very much.
Yeah,
That
I
is-
thought Unreal was like a super popular engine.
It is. It's very, very powerful, but I don't like it. Blueprints are weird. It just is a jumbled nightmare
Okay.
because you're just connecting nodes and it gets so messy. I hate it.
Oh, I know what
Okay.
you're talking about.
Well,
Don't like the spaghetti bowl effect then.
The spider web.
We'll have to find an image of that.
Also, on a
up.
graph, Y is always up, right? You know,
Yeah,
you got
yeah,
your X. You got not in Unreal. X is their up vector.
Really?
Don't know why, but I hate that.
Because they just wanted to give devs
I
their
also
middle
believe
finger.
they use a left-handed coordinate system for stuff, and that's not.
Because they can.
Huh.
Almost everything else is right-handed coordinate system, so it's just the whole thing is backwards to me.
I
just
can
build it.
understand that in like 3D modeling, kind of, because technically X and Y lay flat and Z is the straight up for the third.
Even in Blender, still
Blender.
X, Y, and Z. So
I just know when I want to make my minis taller before I print them, I move the Z up.
interesting. Well, I mean, teach their own.
Game dev and user-friendly 3D printing software, so similar.
Yeah.
That is interesting. I did not know that. They can't figure out the X and Y axis, but yet they have nanite technology. Well, interesting. Learned something today.
I did too. I didn't know they had nanite technology.
Yeah,
But
the virtual geometry. Yeah, it's really cool. That's how they get everything looking so photoreal right now. Like some of the like when they launched the Unreal Engine 5, how they were doing all the tech demos and stuff, that was using their nanite technology. And it's just, instead of having, like a couple thousand polygons to make an image, they can photo scan millions on millions to get photoreal textures and stuff. It's really cool. So,
Cool.
but
Yeah,
interesting.
that sounds
Unity.
super cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer Unity. However, I have not taken an Unreal class yet. Just done a few different classes in Unreal.
see.
So, but I just recently this last week did an assignment in Unreal, and it was a behavior tree for AI. I got done with the whole thing, followed every step, didn't work.
Oh.
I'm like, that's awesome.
See,
So,
that's what I remember from when I was doing coding stuff. I would spend 4.5 hours on this big long code, and I would test it as I'm going, and it would work, and it would work, and it would work, and then I'd finish, and I'd test it. Everything breaks.
yeah, you gotta test things just while you're doing it.
Yeah, it just.
Constantly, always
yeah.
testing. So,
And then you have to go back through all the lines
yeah.
and find all the broken code. Because you missed one period where you accidentally added in a colon when it should have been a semicolon.
One bracket.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yup.
Oh yeah, one bracket will mess up your whole
Why
application.
it's not for
Yeah.
me.
That's the part that
I
held
enjoy
me back.
coding, but yeah, I dropped out of college, so
It's pretty fun doing these weird problem solving
yeah.
stuff. Until it gets really complicated, then it's less
Then it's not so fun.
fun. So, but for the most part, you can look at it and go, okay, I see the problem. That's not too bad of a fix. Fix it real quick, or you have 17 different scripts that are broken.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just give up.
Makes my brain hurt thinking about it.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah, I was once
can
told that
comprehend.
the definition of coding is accepting failure as a lifestyle and celebrating success once every 5 years or so.
Yeah, that about sums it up. Failure, right here.
No.
Yeah.
No, dude, you're gonna be so successful.
I'm sure you'll do
I
great.
sure hope so.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
You will change Bungie
It's-
from
it's
being
a-
terrible back to good again.
No one can save
I
them
don't
at
know
this
if that's
point.
possible.
It's not
If
a
they were
lost
still
cause.
independent from Sony, maybe, but it's done for now.
There's a trend. All these major game corporations are taking a nosedive, and yet indie industries are rising to the top. Why do you think that is?
Big AAA studios try to build a game that lasts. They just want to make sure they can push out a product that they will have on the market for, 10 plus years. That's their end goal. Indie studios are like, I have this idea, let's roll with it.
Yeah.
It'll be cool. And it usually ends up being decent quality, but just really fun to play. The
Yeah.
graphics may not be top notch, the mechanics buggy here and there, but they're always fun.
Yeah,
So
some of
these
my favorite
AAA
games are
games-
indies. Yeah.
They're just trying to keep the games alive as long
Yeah.
as possible,
Yeah.
which is when you run into the content droughts
Exactly.
and everybody's just hating on the game because there's nothing in it, and they push back the DLC 3 months, and so we have a 180-day season. And I'm not talking about any game specifically,
Nope.
like,
Minecraft.
Probably talking about Warframe. He is.
oh yeah, Warframe, 100%.
Warframe. It also deals a lot with how devs are treated. AAA studios
Oh yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
suck.
So,
Yeah,
like, do you
that's
want to
what I
work
gathered.
for...
Terrible things.
Are you going to work for a AAA, or
Yeah.
do you want to try to do your own thing?
I will be doing my own thing while I have a safe, cushy software job.
There you go.
Attaboy, that's the way to be. I will buy your game whenever
10
it comes
years,
out.
we're gonna hear
Yeah.
of Duke Studios becoming a AAA game company.
Yeah.
I'll
I
hunt
have
you
no
down.
interest of jumping into larger studios.
Yeah.
So,
I respect that.
I mean, I would work at Bungie.
Yeah.
Only because I'm biased, but
Yeah, no, that's fair. If I had
that is
finished
it.
my degree, I probably same.
yeah. But I mean, good luck there. So,
I think
We'll see if I ever go back. But
there's, like, this huge focus on trying to play a game over and over again. What's wrong with just having a game you play once? Like a book. You just
right?
play it once and it's done.
$70.
Yeah, there it is, the big dollar symbol. Yep.
But it doesn't need to be like...
That is what's wrong with it.
I'd rather pay for
Yeah,
like a
but
$2 game you just play once.
Agreed, but like AAA game studios aren't thinking that.
Yep. They want to make as much
There's
money as quickly as possible and for as long as possible, is what it seems to be.
I was gonna say, did you hear what Rockstar was thinking about doing with GTA 6?
Yeah, they
What?
better not. Ugh.
You pay per hour played. It's pay by hour.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
How much
Really?
would they be charging per hour?
that's up to them. But based upon the hours played in a game, that's how much they'll charge you.
Yeah. And they didn't come out. Their CEO or whatever didn't exactly come out and say it,
Yeah,
but he did.
rumors. Yeah.
Like he keeps harping on. He thinks that games should be based on the amount of playtime that you have, and I'm like, okay, so in other words, you want to kill your entire franchise. Like, you want to kill probably what's going to be the biggest game next year.
Yeah, if they announce they're doing that, they're gonna tank.
I don't
Well,
think
yeah.
they will. I think if it does, it'll be implemented later. But oh yeah, I cringed when he said that. I was like,
Because if everyone adopted that, oh my gosh.
oh.
Certain game engine did something similar earlier this year. My favorite game engine, Unity.
Oh yeah,
Did it
I've
really?
seen
They
that
tried
too.
to tank themselves earlier this year when I don't remember who it was, came out and said that we will be charging 10 cents
Oh.
for every download
Yep, I
of
remember
a game
that.
made through Unity.
Ugh.
No
That would have
way.
killed almost every single indie studio.
Yeah. Yeah, that
So.
would have murdered a lot of games I play.
Yeah.
They went back on that one pretty
Yeah.
quick too. They got so much backlash for that. Whoo,
Yeah.
their comment sections. I was just like, wow, the gamers are coming out and they be spiteful. Rightfully so.
Oh, yeah.
And like it was even including pirated downloads.
Yeah.
I
Well-
mean, that would tank an indie studio so fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Because
Dang.
like That's just gonna charge the people who actually paid the game even more for the people who stole it. Like, but I mean, pay per download. How often? I never do because I have stupid amounts of hard drives in my computer. But like, how often do people uninstall games for other games and then reinstall them later?
It's fair.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, and it counts that. It counts that. It's not one install you get charged. It's every time you reinstall the game. On PS5, I swap games all the time because I haven't been able to upgrade my hard drive.
Yeah, I do it all the time on my Xbox. In fact, I did it just this morning, actually. So
Yeah.
What game did you
That's-
throw away?
Oh,
you're gonna hate me, but I uninstalled Modern Warfare 3.
Now I'm cool with that.
I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, last time I played it was with Taylor and another buddy of ours, and I was like, that was fun. But since then it's just been sitting there, and I'm like, almost 200 gigs
Yeah.
just sitting there, not doing anything.
I probably won't ever uninstall it because, like I said, I have like 10 terabytes of storage on my PC. But
You're just gonna load into a game that you've been playing for 20 years.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, I will.
Nothing new, nothing different.
No,
except for
I do uninstall old
ton of
games every
cosmetics.
once in a while, but
Ark. I got rid of
Modern
Ark.
Warfare 3, I get on maybe once a week for a half hour, 45 minutes with Andrew until people are on for Rainbow, and then Rainbow's kind of been the hitter recently. It still is Rainbow, but
I
we've
hate
had
that
so
game.
many people on it that it's been fun.
Okay, well, speaking of successes, what is the most rewarding thing about going into game dev?
I don't know, between the
No comment.
10 Red Bulls a day or
There's no
the grades that are slowly slipping, probably sleep.
When
You
you
heard
get
it
it-
here, folks.
Become a game dev. You might get to sleep once a week.
It is really rewarding to be able to walk up to somebody and be like, hey, I know all about your game and you know nothing.
I'd be like,
Wow.
okay, I made that.
I
Yeah.
made that. If I had anything that I made, then yeah, sure. I've
Don't you have to make one for like a
couple-
final project in one of your classes?
Well, I have to make a lot. I've made a lot. Never like publish anything. Though,
Yeah.
You know.
You should
haven't
just
put anything up
just
on
for
Steam. Some
fun
people
put
have done that
something on
already.
Steam.
You should do that.
Just like 50 cents.
Why not?
Because it doesn't work yet.
Well,
Oh.
yeah, once it's done and working.
It's supposed to be done and working like a week ago.
That's okay.
Slacker.
I will be putting my capstone project. I will have to publish that.
Okay, let me
Alright.
know what it's called because I will totally play it.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
record a video on it on my channel. Guys, I'll get my first upload in months.
Woo! So kind of piggybacking off of that then, so what would you say is your favorite, at least as of right now, like what would be your favorite genre of game to do? Like, like if you can make anything or even something that you're currently working on, would you want like a platformer, FPS, an open world, roguelike? What is your kind of niche that you would like to work with, or what you think is your favorite?
Open world horror.
Oh,
100%.
I would buy that.
Interesting.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna make the next Choo
that's-
Choo Charlie?
I would sure hope so. And is hopefully
Mickey Mouse is public domain.
Actually, fun fact about that. I don't know if you guys have seen.
The new horror game
Any-
coming out?
okay.
yeah.
I know the developers working on that.
You
they go
do?
to my school, and they're currently working on that for their enterprise project.
Really?
They
Wait,
came
That's
in
dope.
and they were presenting it in class the other day.
Are you
I'm
kidding?
wow.
And that's the game. I'm like, what?
That's
So
awesome.
it's-
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you know the people working on that.
I do. Yeah.
That's super
It's-
cool. That
that's
makes me
pretty
want to
cool.
support it even more, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me happy.
So,
I didn't know that. I literally heard about it in an article.
Yeah.
When I
Wow.
heard that Mickey Mouse was public domain, I'm
Well,
like,
Steamboat
Huh.
Willie.
I wonder if anybody's doing anything with that. And I looked up Mickey Mouse horror game coming out.
Yeah.
That Harry Potter game that came out that everyone loved. You knew
Hogwarts.
people who worked on that, right?
Hogwarts
Yes, so
Legacy.
one of my friends in my classes is working there. He does lighting.
Oh, that's
for
cool.
Okay.
Hogwarts Legacy.
So he works for
That's
them. So
insane.
he's part of the. So if you have any
Yeah.
quarrels with the lighting in that game, let me know and I'll let Tanner know and he'll give him a middle finger for you.
It'll go through the grapevine.
Dude, that's dope. Yeah, you gotta let me know.
Assuming it gets approved.
Yeah, if
but-
it gets approved. Yeah, you gotta let us know because I think all
Fingers
of us will
crossed.
play it.
Yeah.
Because if it's multiplayer,
I don't know. Who knows?
we'll play it together. Because we are working on a gaming channel right now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
We
It's not started yet.
are.
He's got to finish his PC first.
Just
Shut up,
kidding.
Ben.
Shut up, Devin.
Oh no. I'm gonna
Okay.
go cry now. I'll be back. No, I'm just kidding.
So, Tanner, what's been the biggest drawback you've experienced from game dev?
Oof.
Other than ripping your hair out when something doesn't go right.
You know what? I honestly can't say I've had a ton of drawbacks so far.
There we go.
I've been loving absolutely every second of game dev. The reason it's so hard is that I'm also getting the CS degree.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of other stuff going on.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
I love the game dev stuff. It's it's a lot of math and like that's just right up my alley. So
The math is where I
I've loved
struggled.
every second of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
good.
But
For me, it was
the
just
CS
this teacher that wouldn't ever work with us. She always said she had hours to come in and like coach, but anytime I scheduled, she would cancel it. It was so bad. She just didn't care. Let's see. So, I know that when it comes to game dev, and specifically because you're my brother and I've heard stuff, that there are days where you absolutely are just done.
Yeah.
You just hate it.
Oh,
You just
yeah.
want to quit. What pushes you through that? What's your motivator when you just
Oh,
want to quit?
that's a good question. Intro Rocky music.
Let's see. Let's give a good answer instead of the accurate procrastination.
That's fine. Yeah.
Take a break. You don't have to sit there and pull your hair out for hours. Just put it down.
Put that cookie down!
For an hour. Go for a run or go outside.
Decompress.
Usually you'll be walking out in the middle of nowhere and something will click.
Walk
Okay.
away.
And you'll
we go.
sprint home and you'll fix the problem. Or
There you
you'll
go.
think you fixed the problem and it didn't fix it.
That's good advice for life in general, honestly. If something is
Yeah,
just
honestly,
absolutely
just-
pissing you off, walk away. Just walk away for
Yeah,
a break.
it's very easy to get wrapped up in what you're doing.
Yeah.
Very easy. If you have a problem, you will sit there and stare at your screen for 3 hours
I remember that.
and not notice, So
Yeah.
you just gotta know when to get
And
up.
I didn't even make it to
and
the
take
game
a break.
development part of the degree I was working on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. That's fair.
Another good option is ChatGPT and documentation.
Documentation.
Everyone's scared of that little robot, but he's helpful.
He
Yeah.
did a whole
He's my
episode
best
of our
friend.
podcast for us last week.
Yeah, I did.
That's true.
2 weeks ago. Sorry.
If you know how to use it, use it. But
If you know
Don't just,
loopholes,
you know.
exploit them.
I know a lot of
Yeah,
people
like
that'll
being able to cast fireball.
copy and
That
paste
was
their
so
project
true.
into ChatGPT.
Oh gosh.
And they'll just have it write it.
Oh.
I'm like, that's
Wow.
not the way to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
People will do that all
Yeah.
the time.
Do you
Will the
think-
did the teachers not catch on to that? Your professors?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Do you think, Tanner, it'll get to a point where there'll be an AI engine where you can be like, create me a game about this?
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Kind of
And
like what
I
we
would
talked about.
Does it-
love to work on that.
Yeah.
Do you want to be
I
the one
would
who
love to
invents
take
it?
An AI background. I mean, yeah. That'd be really cool. That would be.
Well,
It's kind
does
of like what we
it?
talked about last week with the animation.
Oh yeah,
AI
that's
might
true.
Yeah.
just take over the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
One of these
and
days.
Animation or AI is like, yeah, people are worried it's going to take over a lot of computer jobs.
I could
I
see
don't
it as like a good tool. Like, for example, I was reading Larian Studios has an AI running 24/7 on. It's just constantly testing the game and patches and lets them know what's wrong with it. So instead of dedicating time
Well, yeah,
to that,
that's,
like, I feel like that would be
but
the main use.
that pushes out game testers.
Well, for the most
I mean,
part.
kind of.
I
I'm sure
mean-
you still have game testers, but
I don't think it'll get to the point where it takes over.
yeah,
Um,
I don't know.
it's wrong very frequently. That's
Yeah.
why I
Oh,
say
absolutely.
and documentation. If
Yeah.
you're just using ChatGPT, you're gonna have problems.
Yeah.
But if you know how to cross-reference, you'll be fine.
I just know that like there's a lot of concern about that down the line, not today, because like it's getting there, but it's not
Yeah,
that good yet.
I think, honestly, by the time it gets to that point, we will have some laws in place. You know,
Yeah.
I know
So-
they're working on all sorts of stuff. I know there were some AI court cases
Oh, okay.
about actually AI attorneys and how
Oh,
unethical.
that's right. Yeah, I think I saw that.
So, that's some interesting reading. to
Okay.
do.
So I know there's been problems with like deep fakes.
The Taylor
have
Swift
been-
deep fake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
we're
you
gonna have
seen
to have laws.
the fake Leonardo DiCaprio account?
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah.
Margot Robbie one?
What?
Have you seen Ice Spice teach you calculus?
What?
It's insane.
Oh my
that
gosh,
one.
I need to look that now.
Oh,
like you.
I have a question, Tanner.
All right.
How has ray tracing changed your life?
I remember you talking about ray tracing a little while
Yeah,
back.
we did ray tracing just last quarter in
Yeah.
our graphics class, but we did it within the span of a week and a half.
Ooh.
It's not the route. It was,
That ain't it, Chief.
yeah. You know, I haven't done a whole ton of ray tracing, honestly. Mainly because
Alright.
my laptop hates it.
For
but-
My PC loves ray tracing.
all right, for those of our viewers who don't know what it is, what is ray tracing?
Let me answer the hard questions.
Yeah, we are.
Yep.
Ray tracing
Yeah.
is basically, there's two kinds. There's rasterization, which takes fragments and pixels and decides which one gets lit up depending on what your shader specifies. So, you know, your shader will be like, this spot right here is pink. Makes it pink, blah, blah. Rays, ray tracing, casts rays into the scene. And if it reflects off of an object and makes it back to the camera, that spot gets lit up. Those pixels get lit up. So it looks a lot more realistic. It makes your shadows look a lot better when
Yeah.
you don't have to write them in a shader. But it is also hefty hardware.
Simply, at least I've heard it described like this simply, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. It's essentially, it can be essentially, take a light source, put your hand in front of it, see where that shadow goes, and that's what it's trying to do in the game.
Basically, imagine the sun fires a laser beam at a rock,
Yeah.
and it reflects back into your eye.
Yeah. You know how, like, when you're driving and someone turns wrong and the light reflects just off their mirror and blinds you and you almost kill the old lady across the street?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's oddly
Yeah.
specific.
Ray tracing.
Yeah. Nice reflections, ray tracing. Fantabulous.
At least
I don't-
as far as I know it.
My
So
PC loves ray
There's
tracing. I don't know
so
what's wrong with
much.
your
my
lap.
PC loves ray
I'm just
tracing.
kidding. I've spent so much
My
money on my
laptop hates
PC.
cooling.
I know.
Fair.
Dude, every time I hear your laptop going, like, it sounds like a
Our
spaceship.
cohort got like dud laptops.
That sucks.
Everyone's replacing them. I'm probably gonna replace mine over the break.
You have a warranty, right? So like,
Yeah,
There we go.
I mean,
Okay. Without
so long
buying
as it's
a new
not
one.
stolen, they'll fix anything.
Because that was like, what, 3,000,
Oh,
2,000?
probably, yeah,
Oof.
absolutely.
I know it was part of your tuition.
My
so.
friend, on the first day of class, his laptop caught on fire.
I remember
Wait,
hearing about that.
I'm sorry,
Time out.
what?
Time out.
we were
From
we
the
were
top.
in
From
orientation,
the top.
and he's sitting in the back of the class, and he just slowly raises his hand and goes,
My laptop is on fire.
like the
what happens
meme.
and we all just turn around like, why are you raising your hand?
Like, it's like the freaking burning house
excuse me,
meme.
who was
This
this?
is fine.
Have I met
I'm
them?
fine.
No.
I'm fine.
I was really
This is
hoping
okay.
it was Scott.
No. Yeah.
That's rough. That'd be my luck. Just, teacher, I do believe I am on fire.
There's a wee problem.
I
back
do
here.
declare.
I do declare.
Oh man.
I remember your laptop ran Destiny for like a week.
It was one day. Specifically
Oh, one day?
We did one raid, and then the next day it donked
It
out on me.
wouldn't run Destiny anymore.
So,
It's like, I was wondering because they're rated as gaming laptops, but they're also they're the.
everyone else's is.
Oh really?
They can run anything.
Oh,
Not
Just
mine.
not yours.
it's just like they're the whatever. They're the Lenovo what kind
Yeah,
of.
I mean, they're just Lenovo's with fancy parts in them.
Yeah, I know, but
They're
they're like a. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's almost like the Notebook series.
ThinkPad?
What?
I think it's the ThinkPad.
Yeah,
Well,
ThinkPad.
actually,
That's the one I'm
ThinkPad.
looking for.
It's like the Lenovo Yoga, not a sponsor. Denim case.
A little bit
I
more
actually
than
don't
that.
think it is a ThinkPad, but it's.
I thought it was a thing.
I don't know.
You can go open it.
I got a
Oh, no, later.
MacBook. I got a MacBook Pro. Is that still cool?
Yeah, you can do the sick emotes on Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Rod Strix.
Or
Come
the...
on with your crazy UI.
Hey,
There it is.
Hey, look at my...
Yeah, I got the fireworks even.
Yeah, so you said you've listened to the past episodes.
Yes.
Every time we're always like, what? How are you getting him to do that? That's what's
that.
happening. You guys
Yeah.
don't see it in the video because
Yeah.
he records the video with a different camera
Well,
than
I
we
was on
see.
Spotify.
Oh, you listen on Spotify. Hey!
One of those.
You're one of our
I'm one of
Spotify
those. Yeah.
listeners! One of the 12!
Thank you.
Thank you.
I got you.
But yeah, that's what's happening every time. We're like, how did you do that?
I guess
we
it's
were
a Mac
always
thing.
we were looking
I
for
don't know.
Discord settings, and then I finally just,
Yeah.
like a smart person, Googled it.
Google.
It's a Mac setting.
So
There
what
we go.
is your if you had to choose like a facet of a game to work on, what would be your number one thing that you'd want to do? I mean, obviously you're going into game development, so you're wanting to learn how to do everything. But what is your favorite system or whatever to
Part.
work on while making a game so far?
Game physics.
Physics?
The physics.
I'm telling you, rocket to the butt on death.
Dude, I saw
I love physics.
I found out, did you know in Red Dead Redemption 2, the windmills, you can change their direction by shooting them. And the higher the angle, the faster it turns. The lower the angle, the slower it turns. Like,
Really?
That's pretty good physics.
wow. Okay, Tanner, describe, how does that work? Like, how do you translate real-world physics into a game? That's
Taylor's
mind-blowing to me.
Oh, okay. It's not easy.
I figured.
You know.
Physics.
I don't even know how to describe this.
Pretend I'm 3.
There's just so many calculations you have to do to go from your different views, because you have like your scene view, your camera view,
Yeah.
and then you have your actual game view.
And then your option, like your item mechanic, you've got to do that equation, right?
Sort of. I mean, it's mostly linear algebra.
Yeah.
So you take, the forward vectors of whatever objects you're using. But basically, you write these little utility scripts that have functions. So I don't know if any of you have taken linear algebra, but if you know what the dot product is,
Yep.
you write a function to calculate that.
Yeah.
And then you could just use it throughout your application. But most of it is built into the game engine already.
Okay.
So
Oh, well, that's nice.
So you don't have to actually worry about building in the script of the equation for, say, I like chuck a rubber ball in a game and it's gonna bounce.
you would still have to set it up to make it bounce.
Yeah.
But
as for
you could just add like a rigid body skeleton on it, and then you have everything you can manipulate. You got your gravity, your force. You got all these different parameters that you can turn off and on.
You see my hand moving because I keep turning the mic on and off. She's just screaming.
Oh man, there was one. Speaking of that, another sidebar. Sorry, everyone, distracted again. Shocker.
Yeah, screw what you just said.
When I was editing the last week's video, oh my goodness, there was one where she screamed, and I forgot that I hadn't adjusted these when I was editing, so they were all the way
Oh
up.
no.
So when she screamed, it was just like, it was so bad. I was like, oh.
Devin's just on his dinner break at work and just gets jump scared.
Help me. Yeah, it was.
Devin's like, "Are you okay?"
Luckily, that one was. That was the other morning when I was working on it. I think I got most of the screams out though. That was the only one that really jumped me. I was like, oh.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
Maybe
Baby
one
is
day
okay.
we'll be able to have a studio.
Maybe.
One day.
100%.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, babies cry. Last week we discussed babies don't sleep, babies cry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We want to do an in-person episode sometime, but the easiest way to do that is going to be Ben driving out to us. So
Never.
maybe we can figure that out one day.
Just kidding.
Never. Okay.
Never.
I
We
think.
already have like a room we can use.
Yeah.
A man of principle. I
High
respect
school.
that.
Yeah.
I would say if I were to ever work on a game, I would want to do like the storyboard or like writing like dialogue.
You are a good story writer.
I'd leave the like here, how about this, Tanner? If hire me at your indie studio, I'll do dialogue if you just take care of everything.
Deal. Deal.
I can do
hate
character
story
voices.
stuff.
Yeah, we have a voice actor.
Perfect.
All right,
You're
Taylor,
hired.
what are you contributing?
Building maintenance.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
That's what I do, okay?
Nope, you're gonna be in charge of jiggle physics, and you know what jiggle physics I mean.
Yeah, the penis.
Yep, that one exactly. Baldur's Gate
Baldur's
3.
Gate, baby!
That is your whole job. It's like, okay, you make the bobs and do.
But I don't
Bounce.
know how to do that.
I
can show you.
Well, you can figure
I
it out.
saw a mod for Baldur's Gate. Who has
Oh,
the
no.
time? It was, you ready for this? Realistic
Oh, I'm scared, but
erections.
yeah.
And I was like, who has the time or wanted to make that?
Erection.
If you get the chance, just go look through Baldur's Gate mods. You will not be
It's a
disappointed.
good laugh.
Yeah.
I can
Speaking of
only
good
imagine.
laughs.
Oh,
What are you working
You want
on?
good laughs? Completely off topic again. Already distracted. Yep, you know. You want a good laugh? Go read sugar-free gummy bear reviews on Amazon.
that is a good.
Those are
Yeah,
good.
those are
Or-
some of the most.
Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 reviews on Steam.
Destiny 2 reviews on Steam are pretty good as well.
Oh, it's
That game is going downhill fast.
it started
I
downhill.
believe it.
Real fast.
I like how this episode's turned into bashing games and calling them out. Blizzard, if
Hey,
you're
we love
listening,
video
That's
games.
part- From what I've heard, like that's one of game devs' favorite things to do.
100%.
To bash other
I love
people's
bashing
games.
I absolutely love making fun of Ubisoft every chance I get.
Oh, I know.
That's fair.
You know,
I play a ton of Rainbow Six. I make fun of their game all the time.
exactly.
But you know, we love video games, but I mean, there are definitely some that are not without criticism.
Yeah, what was that game that came out and 3 days after release they're like, yeah, we're taking this down, and nobody gets refunds.
Oh, the day before.
Yeah.
oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that was
Oh,
Oh.
man.
that was a
Anybody who
mess.
pre-ordered that game just got the shaft. Like,
You really did, and we're sorry. Which actually leads me to another question for Tanner. If you could change anything about the gaming industry and game development, what is one just annoying thing that you wish you could just get rid of when it comes to game development or even how games are developed?
The biggest thing that I would change is monetization. Microtransactions and cash grab companies.
Oh,
They are
They are
seriously.
destroying the industry. They
Hero
are
of the
completely
people right
destroying
here.
the industry.
I agree.
They
Anyways, I'm gonna go buy a bunch of loot crates now.
Right, I know.
Oh
There's,
my
there's a new armor set in Destiny. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy it. I promise.
Yep.
It'll happen. Rainbow Six, for example.
Oh,
You buy the game for $15, and then you spend all your money on elite skins and characters.
Oh,
That's
dude,
true.
worse. Counter-Strike.
However, I
Ugh.
do have
oh,
to say,
dude, Counter Strike.
I have bought a lot of them for renown. Like a lot of them with renown.
Okay.
Maybe 6.
No, more than 6.
Like, can you
Shut up.
imagine spending thousands of
Not
dollars
elite
on just
skins.
like a skin or something, like on
Seriously.
Counter Strike?
What?
Oh, it's ridiculous. Look, yeah, I sold this
Imagine
skin
spending
for 20 grand.
Or
No. One specific
the
skin.
worst game I've seen
He's talking about
microtransactions
loot crates.
was Battlefront 2. Did you play Battlefront 2?
It would end up happening.
A little bit.
A
No.
little.
They ruined that game with microtransactions.
It's on the top of the list.
It's like pay to win almost, because
EA Sports.
you could
Pay
do
for the game constantly.
to get Darth Vader, you'd have to buy him, and I can't remember the statistics, but it was along the lines of if you didn't buy him, it would take you 5 years to earn enough credits to buy him. It's
That's
Didn't they?
terrible.
They came out with a character that you could only get out of the loot crates, and that's one of the things that kind of sparked all the things about the gambling and games and stuff. I don't remember who it was. Well, it was EA. I don't remember what game though.
always
But they
EA.
came out with this really good character that you had to get out of loot boxes, and people were just dumping thousands of dollars
Clash of
And
Clans.
that's when those court cases about loot crates and you can have them, but every item has to be, you can just purchase that separately as well. That's when all that started, because like people were spending so much money, and kids were just taking their parents' credit cards
V-Bucks,
and just
maybe.
dumping these into non-refundable in-game money.
Oh man.
So there was a bunch of lawsuits about that, or something like that. I don't know. This was a while ago.
Yeah.
Speaking of parents' credit cards, I have a good story for you. So
Yes, please.
there's a YouTuber that I watch. His name's Donut Operator. Donut. Hi. So his son was big into Roblox,
Oh no.
and throughout the course of I think he said like 6 months or something, he had spent like $9,000 on Roblox assets. So he had like a jet and a yacht and a mansion, all these things in game, and he didn't find out until later. And when he did, he happened to be over at his grandma's house. And he's like, "Hey, can I speak to John, please?"
Oh, hi, Dad.
Roblox. He threw the phone and ran. But yeah, the monetization, dude, like it's crazy how much money people can put into games. I mean, like yours, not that bad, because it was over the course of years.
Yeah.
But you have people that'll drop 20, 30 grand in like a week or less. It's crazy.
Nuts. I
Yeah.
can't imagine spending that much money in game in like a week.
Or games I
Like, even in
despise.
Destiny, there's just not enough stuff I want
The
in 1 per week.
the subscription games, pay per month.
I won't play them.
I
Yeah.
don't like that either.
You know who
My
you are,
biggest pet peeve is
MMOs.
World of Warcraft. Regicide, sorry, it's just not happening. Stop asking.
I
No,
wonder
I'm just
if you
kidding.
did
He has stopped asking.
a
'cause he
cost
knows.
analysis of how much money you've spent on Destiny versus how much you would have spent
Shut up,
on World
Ben.
of Warcraft.
However, a lot of stuff, you gotta remember, if we're just talking strictly gameplay stuff, like what you would get out of renting
Yeah.
a monthly subscription, it's just a DLC every year, maybe $100 a year at this point. Because I always pre-order and get that stuff.
Holy crap. Oh, I did my math way wrong. Haha, haha.
That's why
That's-
I'm not in
So-
game development. My math is
I
always
mean,
wrong.
No, like, if you did World of Warcraft, it'd be it's $1,700 for 11 years.
Which is more than I have spent on Destiny with DLCs combined for 11 years.
Let's pick apart Taylor's video game financial life.
Let's not.
Hey, let's do it. How many games have we bought in? Let's see.
Don't go
Bought.
there. Don't go there. I know where you're going.
Pulls up Steam
let's play
library.
this game. Yeah, let's play it. This new game is super cool. Let's Let's see. Sea of Thieves. Play that
Can
one.
I make a defense call on this? Sam and Josh always convince me to get the game and then talk me into talking you into it because we're playing it a ton for like 2 days and then they stop playing and then I stop playing because nobody else is playing.
I have not played Left 4 Dead 2. Not even
That was
once.
Troy, not me. I told him not to get it for me.
I know.
Dude, Left 4 Dead 2,
I've
I
not
love
even
that
played
game.
that.
Oh, man. I have it. I've never opened it.
Sea
It's
of
fun.
Thieves, I agree. That was a bad one.
I have not played Terraria to this day.
Was I the
own
one that
it.
convinced you to get that? Because I've never played it either. I think that was
someone
Jack.
else.
Because he convinced me to get it as well.
I have it. Never played.
Never played it.
Moral of the story, peer pressure is a bad
Yes.
thing.
What is it? It was the realistic-ish SWAT game.
Oh yeah.
I loved that game. Everyone stopped playing
I
it
played
though.
it 2 times.
I would boot that up right well, not
Rainbow
right now.
Six
'cause we're recording,
Extraction.
but-
There's another one.
Ready or not?
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Ready or not? Yeah, I love Ready,
Ready
or
or
Not.
Not's cool.
And again, Sam and Josh convinced me to get that one. And then we played it a bunch for like 2 days. We convinced you to get it. You played it twice, and then they just ghosted it.
To be
Never
fair,
to be
I
touched
didn't love
again.
that game. Way too many keybinds.
I thought it was so fun.
way too many.
There were way
keybinds.
too many keybinds,
Is-
but that game was so
It was
fun.
kind of hard to play because I'm like, I don't remember what any of my keybinds are.
So there was like 5 important keybinds. I just realized that stopping it there was like 5 makes us sound really dumb. There was like 5 really important ones that you had to remember, and then like 400 random things that you had to use every once in a while.
I had something set to L.
I know.
Like, who does that?
That's how many keybinds this game had. Go ahead, Ben.
I was gonna say, is there a game that's like Rainbow, but instead of like a bomb, it's like a team deathmatch? Or does Rainbow have that version? Like a high stakes?
Yeah, it's called Team Deathmatch in Rainbow.
Is that a real thing?
It's an arcade.
Unfortunately,
Oh, okay.
I
And
wouldn't
it's
recommend
miserable.
playing it.
You don't get abilities though.
Well, no, I knew that. Like, I feel like a game would be fun if it was like, I don't know, that intense, but like a manhunt. I want to get myself this. I put it in the Discord. Have you seen those controllers
Yes.
that you can replace your
Yeah,
keyboard
they're the-
where you put your? It's like a glove almost.
Oh yeah,
It's
those
cool,
are weird
but
looking.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
Opinions.
well, I have
have
one
to-
last question for Tanner. I think I got a decent one. I hope.
All right.
So, what is there a developer tool that you wish existed that doesn't, or is there a tool that you wish you could improve on to make game development maybe a little smoother that you can think of?
That's a great question. Maybe not one that needs improving, but one that I definitely want to learn a lot more about is Unity's new. Oh man, I forget what it's called. It's this new camera sort of thing. It is
Interesting.
Cinema Machine.
Cinema.
They just won a huge award for it. It is very useful. I have no idea how to use it, and it is something that would make game development a lot easier.
Yeah.
So what does it
Not
do?
just game development, but animation. Everything.
Everything.
It designs the game
I-
for you.
I haven't looked into it much because it's brand new, and at the end of class he's like, throw this in your game, figure it out. I'm like, oh great.
Hey, by the way,
But-
there's this new tool. Have fun with it.
But we use it. I've used it to like follow the player. You know,
Okay.
as like a different view.
Oh.
Currently, I'm building like a Star Fox rail shooter.
A Star Fox rail shooter.
Mhm.
That
Wow.
sounds interesting.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
It's cool.
If you complete that enough, you feel comfortable releasing it,
I don't know if I'd release it. It's just like an assignment.
then send it to me.
This is
Yes,
game classes for
we'll
it.
be your
Like,
game
He's like, I
tester.
just want to play him.
So,
I'll be a game tester for you.
but
That's what
I
I'd
don't
do
know
for
how to use
Tanner's
that.
indie company. I'd be his game tester.
There you go.
be my game tester.
Yeah, I'll come be your game tester.
I feel like you wouldn't be critical enough. You'd be like, "Whoa, this is trash. This game sucks."
That's critical, isn't it?
But you need to tell me why it sucks.
Yeah, I would actually do that if it was my job.
Because you made
No.
it. Oh.
Otherwise, yeah, exactly what Devin just said. But
Ouch.
no, if it was actually my job, 100%. Sure, I'd give you crap for it, jokingly,
Sure.
like we do. But I would be serious about that.
Fair enough. But
There we go.
you know,
Yeah. Cool.
but like all the tools you need for game dev are out there. You know, you just
Yeah.
gotta pick it up and give
Do
it a
it.
try.
I guess the beauty of all this is you can go on YouTube and just look up anything.
Yeah, true. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's a lot
Like,
of tutorials. up on
currently-
There's
YouTube.
been
You might see this on Nexus. I'm making a mod for Baldur's Gate.
That's cool.
You are.
Yeah.
How NSFW
Is it about erections?
It's realistic nipple stimulation mod. I'm just kidding.
I know you are.
Tell me,
No,
does it have an adjustable slider feature? That's what I.
Oh god.
Why are my nipples so long?
no, I'm adding a
Have
new class to the game.
animal balloons just attached
A
to
new
the
class?
nipples.
Yeah,
What
What-
class?
Yeah.
it's a secret. Stay tuned.
Oh. Okay, stay tuned, everyone, for Ben's
Is it
Nexus mod. Ooh.
a Blood Hunter?
I thought about that. You can make it pretty easy to add in a blood hunter.
I want one. That'd be cool.
Maybe that's what I'll do.
You should make an Aarakocra mod.
There's already a mod that
Aarakocra?
they have Aarakocra.
Already exists, friendo.
Sick! I'm gonna go redo my Baldur's Gate playthrough as an Aarakocra monk named Telvo.
Yeah, 'cause that'll be fun to restart again. Shut up.
All right. Those are all
God
my
bless Baldur's
questions. I
Gate.
mean, I'm out. Also,
Same
actually,
here.
I've made it a goal to mention Baldur's Gate in every episode. If you haven't noticed by now, it's been in almost all 10.
That's true.
You shouldn't have said anything now, because it's not as much. Now it's just an Easter egg from before this episode.
Well, unless people skip this up.
though.
Yeah. Do it.
You can cut that out.
Tanner, we're gonna have to
Editing.
We're gonna have to silence Tanner.
Right.
He'll disappear after
Where I,
this.
where I struggle with math, I'm real good at editing and the animation. I can do that pretty good.
All right, yeah, those are my questions.
Go Power Rangers!
Well, shall we call it there then? My
Yeah.
camera's
I was
beeping
about
at
to
me.
say.
Yep.
Oh, my daughter's impatient
Starting
right
to
now.
Flash. So, well, this has been Already Distracted episode 9.
Woohoo!
So happy you guys could tune in. So happy we could have Tanner on today to give us all those tasty game dev insights.
Everyone clap for
But,
Tanner.
Give him some fireworks, guys.
Yes.
Fireworks for Tanner.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Did it work? No. I think you have to do the
I'm trying to get it to
thumbs
work
No
so
fireworks
bad.
for you.
up. Oh, there
Okay,
we
there's
go.
thumbs up. Okay, hold
Got
on.
the thumbs up.
Oh?
Woo, party. Come on. Now it's not going to do the firework. Come on, I'm just going to dance for the camera.
Well,
You
while
like what
Devin
you
keeps
see?
trying to get fireworks, thanks again for tuning in, and we will catch you guys next week. Farewell!
Bye, everybody.